Fat.
Uh,
What you doing? Assalamu
fine, so
Oh, you connect us. I gotta join you.
Yeah, yeah.
The one account. Okay.
Just took a rat out.
it's dead.
I hope so.
That's been there.
That's why I stank.
Deep in sleep.
Mm.
Gotta wash the carpet on that side for sure.
Hey, on the Frontier iPad.
Hmm?
On the Frontier iPad.
No, personal.
Where is it now?
Denver.
Denver, Colorado. It's cold. It's like 32 degrees out here.
32 degrees.
Negative something or negative of candle. You could share this one.
Ready?
I'll share my screen.
Are you ready? I'll let everybody in.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. So, brothers and sisters, inshallah, tonight we'll be going through lesson number 8. We'll complete lesson number 7, just the last portion of lesson number 7. And I had asked you all to send me the plurals for 5 specific words. Some of you have already sent me the answers on WhatsApp. Personally, they sent it to me. I've seen it. Correct. Let's go through them together in class, inshallah. So the first word I asked was for naqa, correct? Everyone knows what the homework was, right? Let's write it right here, naqa. Can someone speak online so that I could verify if my earphones are working?
Yeah, it's working. It's fine.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's go. Let's do the first word. We have the word naqa, which means a female camel. And again, I don't know how you guys found these vowels. I suggest and I want you guys to go through the hands word. Naqatun. Camel. Female. What's the plural for this? Anyone found it? Anyone searched for it online?
Nook.
So someone said nuq, niyaq, naqat. So what do you have? Nuq. What else? Niyaq. It's niyaq. And naqat.
And some of them were not pulling up on the hands word.
Okay. So I'll help you guys find this on the hands word. Let's go. So naqatun, as I told you guys before, in order to find something in the hands word, again, we have to get used to it. I looked for some YouTube videos online on how to use the hands word. Some of them are very intricate. It's just going to confuse you guys even more. With the limited knowledge that we have right now, just follow my steps. So naqatun, you want to put it under the scale and the pattern of fa'ala. Fa'ala. So we have the word naqatun. Sorry. Naqatun. I'm writing in blue. Again, today's lesson, I'm going to focus on the hands word a little bit. Naqatun. When you look at a word like this in Arabic and you're trying to put it in the scale or the rhythm of fa'ala, fa'ala, you always omit the ta marbuta. You don't include that. So now you're sitting with technically 3 letters. Noon, alif, and qaf. We see that, right? 1, 2, 3. These will be your fa, ain, lam. So the fa will be noon. The alif. In dictionaries, if you're trying to look for the alif, you'll never find it with an alif. You'll always find it. I've mentioned this in the past as well. How would you find the alif?
Hamza?
No. There's 2 other alternatives when you look for the letter alif in the dictionary. You look for either wow or you look for yeah. Basically, the huruf al-lin, all the huruf, the 3, I taught this right before Maghrib, the Qaida class. What are the huruf al-mad? 3, right? Alif, wow, yeah, awi,
Wow.
right? Wow, yeah. So when you look for, you can't directly find alif in the middle of a word in Arabic in a dictionary. You always have to go to wow or yeah. If you don't find, it's trial and error. What do you call elimination? You gotta eliminate. If you look for the wow first, if you don't find the wow, then it's gonna be obviously a yeah example. So you gotta look for it. And what's the lam? What's the lam in the word naqa? Qaf. So what you gotta do in a dictionary is either look for na, ya, qa, or na, wa, qa. One of these will give you the word naqa. So let's go through it, inshallah. I'm sharing my screen. You guys can all see it. Let's go. So na, let's do wow first. Na, wa, qa. Sorry, it's a ta. Na, wa, qa. That's what I punched in. Nu. Let's see. We gotta keep on going down. Na, wa, qa. Naqa, the first word. So it starts from here, right? Before that is na, wa, fa. It goes in the Arabic order. What's after fa? Qaf in Arabic, right? Fa, qaf, kaf. So nuq, as you can see right here, nuq. We're not looking for nuq. We're looking for the word naqa, and it's written right there. Naqa, nuq, niyaq, naqa. That's exactly what you guys said. Nuq, niyaq, naqa, she camel. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's go to the next word. What was the next word online that I asked for? Mumarrida, a female nurse. It's a female now. So let's write the word down. Mumarridatun. Mumarridatun. What's the first step you guys got to do? Eliminate the
Ta marbuta.
ta marbuta. Eliminate that. Now we're sitting with 4 letters. Technically, 5 letters. The ra is repeated 2 times, right? Mumarri is shadda on it. Technically 2 ras. Mumarrida. I mean, you could just cut the path, take a shortcut if you're like somewhat, if you know a lot of Arabic words yourself and you're like, Mumarrida comes from the word marid, sick. Marada. You can skip it and just go straight to marada. And that's exactly what you got to look for. Marada. But a person may not know a lot of words in Arabic. What are they going to do? Now, again, you guys haven't reached a point for me to elaborate on this. So I'm just going to simply try to make you guys understand somewhat. So we look at the word mumarrida and we got to punch in fa, ain, lam. Where are we going to do it? This meme right here, at first, it's extraneous. It's extra. You're not going to include this.
Mard.
It's like mu'adhin. Mu'adhin comes from the word adhan. Where is the meme? Why is the meme there now? Because the meme is extraneous. It's extra. It's to change the meaning into something else. So we're not going to look at that meme. We will only look at the second meme, ra and da. So if I were to punch into the dictionary, what am I going to punch in? Meme, ra, da. Correct? What is that? Marada, right? Let's go. Marada. Why I'm saying this, brothers and sisters, because in maybe 2 weeks' time, we're going to be starting a book where the homework for you, that's when homework's going to get a lot. I know you guys, many of you, universities done somewhat in this semester. You guys have some time. Maybe next week, inshallah. What I'm going to literally tell you guys is there'll be a page of words. I'm not going to tell you a single translation. You guys got to figure out yourself. Use the dictionary and find it. You guys got to find every word. So right now, we're looking for the word mumarrida, a nurse. And the root letters are marada, mim rada. Let's see if we find it. We might not find it because it's a mushtaq word. Mumarrida right here. Mumarrida. Mumarrida, sick, nurse. It's a nurse. But they don't give you the plural. They don't give you the plural. Now let me give you guys a shortcut. Let me give you guys a shortcut. General rule in Arabic. It's a shortcut, okay? The shortcut is, who can tell me the shortcut? Whenever you see a word with a ta marbuta and it's an attribute to a woman, tabiba, female doctor, mumarrida, nurse, muhandisa, female engineer, mudarrisa, female teacher. What's the fastest way to make this word into a plural word? You add a alif and a ta. That's it. You don't even have to look in a dictionary for that. So, mumarrida, what's going to be the plural? Mumarridat. Mumarridat. So, let's go. Mumarri. Allah mentions in the Quran, وَالْقَانِتَاتِ تَائِبَاتِ سَائِحَاتِ عَابِدَاتِ ثَيِّبَاتِ. All those are feminine words. All plural. So, a woman is a salihah. A woman is righteous. Salihah. Salihatun. What are you gonna call women who are righteous? Plural. Salihat. It's a general rule. You guys don't even have to look in a dictionary for this. But it's as long as it's an attribute to a person. So you cannot use the same words. For example, you cannot use the same rule for naqa. There is a naqat. It exists in a dictionary. But some words don't exist like that. So it has to be like an attribute to a specific, it has to be like a quality. So let's go tabiba. Tabiba, what's going to be a plural for tabiba? Tabibat. Right? What's going to be a plural for female teachers? Mudarrisa. Mudarrisat. That's the easiest way. So that should be the easiest way for you guys to like figure out the plurals for these type of words. The next word I asked you guys was bayda. Bayda is an egg. Baydatun. So this should be very easy, guys. What's the first rule I told you guys? Eliminate the ta marbuta. Can someone tell me the root letters for this word?
Bayd.
Say it again.
Baya.
Bayd.
Da. Good job. Bayada. Let's look for it. Bayda could also be mentioned as bayd. One is feminine, one is masculine. But both are used in Arabic language. You could eat, I could say akaltul bayda. I could also say akaltul bayd. It's totally fine. Both are fine. But it's just difference in gender. Both are eggs. You're not gonna look at the gender of an egg. It's the same, right? So let's find it. Let's look for the word bayd. In the dictionary, they might have one version of it, male version, or they might have the female version. I never checked it in the hands, right? Maybe many years ago. Let's check it now. Ba ya da. As you can see, I punched that in the hands word. Now let's look for it. Let's start from the left side. Ba ya ba waw yatan ba ya ta. We know da is way after ta. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha dal dal ra za. It's way after, right? We keep on going down. We see dal. Da is after dal. We see ra. It's way after. We see noon. Oh, B. No, we see za. That's za. It's way after. We see sin. Now we're very close. And we know that da is after 2 letters after sin. Sad dad. Sin, sheen, sad dad. Bayd. We found it. But this is a verb. We're not looking for that word. We're not looking for a verb. We go to the next page. Bayd. 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 Eggs. See that? Eggs. Buyud. Do we have the female version? Yeah, bayda. See? Look at the plural. What did it say? AT. What's that? Baydat. So these little signs in the hands we gotta get used to it too. When they have an AT, it means the plural is PL dot. That's a plural. That's the short form from plural. AT is baydat. It's already telling you. They're not writing in Arabic for you guys. Baydat. So that's the correct answer. Some people also word buyuda. That's fine too. Buyuda is fine. But buyuda will be more for bayd. You see, we got the answer, right? So baydat is eggs. Totally fine. Next word. What's next? Mu'adhin. 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 Mu'adhin is another word, just like I mentioned, guys, right now, where it comes from adhan. Mu'adhin. So in this word, what's going to be the meme at the beginning? Extra. we're not gonna consider that in the when we're finding the word. So now we gotta look for what? What are the root letters for this?
Wadan.
No, don't say
Wow.
wa.
Wow.
Don't say wow.
Adhan.
Hamza,
Hamdan.
Adina.
The
Noon.
down noon.
Adina. Adina, to announce. Adhan. Adhan. Adina. Adin. So announce. Comes from the word ears as well. You know, some you hear something. Udun. Saying you hear a call. Udun. So Adina. Let's look for it right now. Adina. Let's punch that in. So and now in the dictionary, it depends on the keyboard, guys. You gotta actually punch in the Hamza. Can you guys see my keyboard? See what I'm changing? You gotta hold on to that letter and punch in the Hamza. It's an adin. If you put the, you see that, you guys gotta zoom in a little bit. I'm sorry for the people online. If you can see the keyboard that I'm punching in with the blue, it's blue right now. The Hamza is at the bottom. That will give the E sound. We don't wanna look for that. Keep it as that A sound with the Hamza on top.
Shouldn't pull up anything.
A, the, na, mu'adhin. You'll find it right now, bismillah. So we keep on going down. Ta'diya. No, we're not looking for di'a. We're looking for the. Adina. Idhin. Permission. Idhin. Very close. Idni. Nope. Udhun. Nope. Ma'dhana. Nope. Idhan. Declaration. Nope. Ma'dhun. Nope. Mu'adhin. Mu'adhin. The plural, they have a U with that accent on top and a noon. What will that be, guys? Mu'adhinun. Muslimun. Mu'minun. So many words in the Quran like that, right? Mujrimun. Mursalun. So the UN stands for wow and a noon. That's exactly what's gonna happen with these types of words. So if we were to look back, we did a word, mumarrid. We were to call a mumarrida is a female nurse. Mumarrid is a male nurse. What will be the plural for mumarridun? With a wow and a noon.
The masculine version works for groups of both, or no?
Repeat that again, sorry.
Masculine version plural
Yeah.
works for groups of both genders as well, or would you use the feminine version? Does that make sense? Like you have a group of female and male nurses.
Yeah.
We don't.
Okay, the question was if you have a group of female and male nurses, which word you will use? In Arabic, the male is always dominant in the language. So mumarridun. So in the Arabic lugha, we even study that even if there's, 7 nurses who are female and 1 male, the male is dominant. We'll use mumarridun. That's how it is in our language. And so we use the and that's how it is. That's how the language is, That's how the language has been ever since. So mu'adhdhinun. Mu'adhdhinun. I just joined it, right? Mu'adhdhinun. I think that was the last one, right? Is there one more I'm missing? Hadiqa. Okay, let's go. Last one. Good job. Hadiqa. Let's do the last one. Hadiqa. This is going to be an easy one. Hadiqa. So first rule, guys, eliminate ta marbuta. We eliminated. Now we left with 4 letters. Something like the ya when it has a sukun on it, when ya does not have any vowels, waw ya, and these are the mudud, right? Alif, waw ya. When there are always with a sukun, like we just did naqa, sukun technically, right? The alif it's being stretched by the noon and the fatha. Whenever any of these mudud are stretched with a sukun, you're not going to consider that to be a original letter. So the ya will be eliminated. How many letters are you left with?
3.
What are the letters?
Ha, dal, kaf.
Hadaqa. So that's exactly what we're going to look for in the dictionary. Bismillah. So we have ha, da, qa. And we will find it right now. Hadaqa. We're very close. We're going to look for hadiqa. Hadiqa. There's a little typo over here, or like something was erased. It's a qaf. Hadiqa, as you can see in English. Transliteration. Hadiqa. Plural, hada'iq. Hada'iq. See over here, do you see that it's not hadiqat? See? Remember what I said? When it doesn't come for an attribute, when it's not associated with someone, it's just a thing, it doesn't have to follow that rule. It could be different. So hadiqa, a person cannot be like, you cannot just, exam time, you're taking a guess to get an answer. You could be hadiqat. No, you can't do that. That's gonna be wrong. حدائق, gardens, plural. As you can see, right? حديقة الحيوانات, right? A garden, a zoo. And it's actually a real word. You want to say a zoo, people say حديقة الحيوانات. If you go to Arab countries, the signs are there. حديقة الحيوانات. حيوان is an animal. Zoo. So حديقة, garden, it's a zoo. In Bangla we say cheetah khana, right? Technically cheetah is like a bird, right? So we call it zoo cheetah khana, right? So it's like a bird zoo, but it's not only birds, it's all sorts of animals. So حيوانات is animals, حديقة is a garden. But when you put them together, it changes the meaning. Zoo. So it's very interesting. When you go through the hands where you'll find like little words where you could like sentences where you could like pick up yourself. So you learn a new word. حديقة, حديقة الحيوانات, zoo. Totally correct in Arabic. Perfect. So we've done all 5. Alhamdulillah. So we're not going to do the top again. It's very easy. We've done this before in the class somewhat. I told you guys to do it. What we're going to be doing right now over here, before we move to lesson number 8, is أسماء الإشارة للقريب وأسماء الإشارة للبعيد. The nouns for indication for close people who are close, for things which are close, and the nouns were for things which are at a distance. بعيد means far, قريب means close. So when someone is close, you say, هذا Muhammad, he's close, right? This is logical. This is Muhammad. We use this in English, right? هذه آمنة, female. This is Amina. When Muhammad is far away, we'll say, ذلك Muhammad. But they give another example. They say, ذلك Hamid, he's far away. This, that. هذا, ذلك. But in Arabic, it's not just that. There's genders in it as well. So you got to say, هذا, ذلك, هذه, تلك. So there's 4 words you got to learn. In English, there's only 2, right? This, that. This, that. That's it. In Arabic, no. You got to learn the difference between the genders. هذا, how do you say for that from مذكر, from masculine? ذلك. Female, this. هذه.
هذه
Female, that.
تلك.
Put that in your heads. Keep this in your minds all the time. Very important. This is the gist and the summary of this lesson. Just know the difference. تلك, ذلك, difference. That. Female and male. هذا and هذه. هذا and هذه, yeah, they sound very similar. But tilka and ذلك, they sound very different. They're not even from the same root letters, right? But you just got to know that. تلك and ذلك versus هذا and هذه, this, that. Any question with lesson number 7? Now moving to lesson number 8. Lesson number 8, I went through it myself very briefly. Again, they just focus on mudaf, mudaf ilayh, and subject predicate words. Subhanallah. Before I move on to lesson 8, just give me 5 minutes. I want to explain something that we've come across many times last class, and I forgot to mention this to you guys. I was going through the recording and I realized that I did not mention this to you guys. And that is, Bismillah, let me show it to you. Very important that you guys know this. Let's see. Okay, let me get a good example. Bismillah. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let's do this example, guys. Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This right here. See that word tilka Fatima? See that, guys? Everyone? Could someone read that for me? Tilka Fatima.
تلك فاطمة.
Fatima.
فاطمة too.
Okay. Right? We've established that. Tilka Fatima too. Now, if we were to say the same thing with Muhammad, you're not going to say tilka, obviously. You're going to say ذلك.
ذلك حامد.
Sorry.
حامد.
What am I doing, subhanAllah? ذلك محمد. What's the difference between ذلك محمد and تلك فاطمة linguistically? What difference do you guys see? One has a dhammatain, the other does not have a dhammatain. So you have to understand this. It's very important. Muhammad has dhammatain. Fatima doesn't have a dhammatain. It's a very important rule in Arabic. Ta marbuta, when it's for a name. or any, doesn't have to have a ta marbuta. Whenever there's a woman's name involved in Arabic, they will never get a dhammatain. So even Zainab, you're not going to be like tilka Zainabun. I think I have a Zainab example here too somewhere. I'm not sure. Next page? The last page. Over here? Zainab, let's see.
Where you showed the 4 words.
Yeah. Over here? I'm forgetting too, subhanAllah. However, Zainab.
Yeah.
This page?
I think example was there.
Let's see. What's this?
No.
Do you see it? Bottom. Yeah, Zainab, exactly. Tilka Zainabu. It's not Zainabun, but look at Dhalika Hamidun. Hamid is a dhammatain. Any female names, it will never have a dhammatain. So you can have names like even like without any, name me another name that does not have a ta mabruta, but it's a female name. I'm thinking of something. Maryam. You can't say Maryamun. No, it's Maryamu. Okay, it only applies for males where you give them. It's just the rule in Arabic. It's just the rule. Okay, so perhaps many of you guys picked that up. I was surprised I did not talk about it. But that's what it is. That's the rule. So tilka Fatimatu always. It's not going to be Fatimatun. Is that clear, brothers and sisters? But it could have a fathatain. It could have a kasratain. And that's conditional. I will explain that in the future. But this word Fatima could have a kasratain, could have a fathatain, but it will not have a dhammatain though. Only one dhamma. Is that clear? Is that clear online? So remember, the rule is any female, you can write that in your notebooks, female names, feminine names, whether they have a ta marbuta or not, will never have a dhammatain. Always be with one dhamma. Ad-darsu thamin. Lesson number 8.
8.
8. هذا الرجل. Who wants to read this? Bismillah, let's go through it quickly. I want to explain what's at the bottom more. So let's go. Let's just leaf through this. We know this. This is very easy, guys. Someone read this, please. Clearly. No. Sorry, you made a mistake. الرجل شمسية letters. Join it.
هذا الرجل تاجر وذلك
تاجر.
الرجل تاجر وذلك الرجل طبيب.
طبيب. That person. Now, this translate it for me.
This man is a merchant.
This man is a merchant.
And that man is a doctor.
And that man is a doctor. تاجر ذلك الرجل طبيب. Very important, okay? Very important. So it gives a full meaning. If I were to stop the sentence here, does it give a full meaning? It does. That man is a merchant. You don't have to be like, what do you mean that? He's a merchant. Khalas. The end of the sentence. But you're adding with what? It gives a full, so subject predicate, it gives a full meaning. You don't have to question. وَذَلِكَ الرَّجُلُ طَبِيبٌ. And that man is a doctor. Next one. Who wants to do the next one? Let's go. We're going to be coming across a new word now. We all know this word, right? Ism. Ism is what, guys? Name.
اسم التاجر.
Let's go. Anyone on site wants to give it a try? Someone? Rehan, give it a try. Mm-hmm. Read the whole thing first. No. Who's right behind you on your left? Mahmoud what? Mahmoud, you gotta say the vowels. Mahmoudun. Mahmoudun, yes. Wasmut. Tabibi. Sa'idun. Okay. اسم التاجر محمود. The merchant's name is Mahmoud and the doctor's name is Sa'id. Guys, we came across this little sign once again. What's that?
Hamzatul Wasl.
Hamzatul wasl. What does that mean? You join this directly with the sin.
Yeah, it doesn't have sound.
You do not pronounce the sound. What else word did we learn with the Hamzatul wasl until now? This is the second word I think we came across.
Alhamdu.
No, that's not Hamzatul wasl.
Hmm.
Ibn.
Ibn.
Ibn, right?
Yes.
Muhammad ibn. Muhammad ibn. You don't have to say Muhammad ibn, no. Muhammad dubnu. You can say dubnu. You could directly join it with the ba, right? You don't have to say Muhammadun ibn. You cannot say that. So you could just join it. Wasmu الطبيب سعيد, and the doctor's name, the doctor. You know, I don't gotta explain the part, right? We should know it by now. The and and the doctor's name is Sa'id. Okay, next one. Who wants to do the next one? On site. Let's go. Another person on site. Let's go. Give it a try.
Sorry, brother. I did not know the meaning of ismu, and I missed that. Can you?
Ismu is name.
Name.
Name. Right?
And wasmu?
Wasmu is and. The what is the and?
And that's right. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
and.
right.
So he's just joining it. So and it's a sentence, right? The merchant's name is Mahmoud and the doctor's name is Saeed. That's all they're saying over here. Okay. I'm not going to write the translation down. Should I? I mean, I think you guys know it by now, right? The translation, these are all old words. We've done these words many times in the past. If someone wants me to write the translation, I'll do it, definitely. I think it's quite easy. Someone on site, give it a try. Next one. For the sabab, let's go. صح. هذا البيت للتاجر. First part, second part. صح. Now read it. Translate it for me.
This is the merchant's house.
This is the merchant's house. That's a good translation. Yeah, not bad. Yes. Yes, good.
That is the doctor's house.
Yes, that is the doctor's house. Now, if you were to translate it, you should, in Arabic, you have to understand, guys. We will get translation even in the Quran, right? In the Quran, we get lughawi translation. That's literally word for word translation. And you also get the
merchants.
And you also get the ma'nawi. Ma'nawi is the meaning. You just extract like some sort of a meaning. You omit some words. But the sabab, if you were to actually translate this word for word, try it. Your translation is right. You said this house is the merchant's. You said something like that, right?
This is the merchant's house.
This is the merchant's house, and that is the doctor's house. Because
it sounds better in English that way.
It sounds better in English, but that could have. Is it true that could have also been if I were to say, هذا بيت التاجر? It would have been that translation. If I were to say, so the way Brother Sabab translated it, if I were to say هذا بيت التاجر, you see, he said this is the merchant's house. No, that's gonna be more for this translation. I want to see the exact translation for this. Who can give it a try again?
This is
the house of the merchant.
Like it's this.
No. Tazila?
This house is the merchant's.
It's there, but I'm looking for one. Everyone's missing one specific. Can someone give it another try? No.
It's saying the house.
Yes, but obviously the is eliminated with this, because this is already giving the meaning, right? هذا البيت, this house. هذا البيت, I already give the answers.
To the tajir.
It is. Again, you guys are missing one translation of one simple preposition.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like of?
What does li translate as?
For.
So put that in the translation.
For the merchant.
This house is for the merchant. You see the difference? Like, it's more lughawi, but I want to hear that. So I understand you guys are translating every single word properly.
So
This house.
This is accurate. You would say it this way.
Yeah, but in this text, you will translate accordingly. This is why Quran, when you get the translations, it's very specific, right? So the exact translation will be, this house is for the merchant. And you could understand this as, for example, if a guy were to show the neighborhood, he'd be like, guys, look, this house is for the merchant and that house is for the tabib. You're not speaking to the tabib directly. You're just showing a tour. You enter that community like, this is the merchant's house, this is for the merchant, and this is for the doctor. So that's the exact translation. This house is the first part. This house is for the merchant, and that house is for the tabib. Again, you could literally say in English, that's the doctor's house, and that's, but that will translate more like this. هذا بيت التاجر وذلك بيت الطبيب. Right? So we don't be very specific the way we translate, and you get marks for this, right? In exams and tests, when I see that difference of like, okay, you guys are understanding every word separately. Next one. Who wants to do the next one? Online. Online turn. Yes, 2 new words. I'll first read it, and I will help you go through those 2 new words. I'm gonna highlight them. So Tanzili, you gotta add these 2 words. Online, anyone wanna give it a try?
Baitu,
Yes, go for it.
Baitu, tajir,
Taji. What's else gonna be?
tajirun,
Tajiri. Baitu
tajiri.
tajiri.
Oh, tajiri. Oh, because kesra coming.
Kaslanka is preposition. That's right. Not preposition. Possession.
Possession.
Yeah. Baitu tajiri. Correct.
Tajiri. There's amamal.
Amamal.
Amamal masjidi
Masjidi.
wa baitu tayyibi.
Tabibi.
Sorry, tabibi.
Yes.
Khulfa.
Khalfa.
Sorry. Khalfa madris. Madrasati.
T. Madrasati. Okay. First and foremost, good. Let me go through a translation right now. First and foremost, we're coming across 2 new words. Amama and khalfa. Who can translate these 2 words?
Front and behind.
Front and back. Amam and back. In front. So now I'll tell you guys this, okay? I did not talk about mabni words. You guys learned about mabni. I explained to you guys in the exam time once. Mabni. Mabni are words that can never be changed. You know how we learned words are changed in accordance to whatever is before it? Like if a fi were to come before a house, it'll be fil baiti. The last i'rab will change. Mabni means it will always stay the same no matter what. Like for example, can someone give me a mabni word that can never change? We learned so many until now. Just use your intellect to find it. Any word that never changes. It will never change. No.
Fi.
No, it will change. Ha, he, who. Fi. Someone said fi. Ala.
حروف جر.
Jiddan. A lot. Jiddan. Will never change. It will never change. Aidan. Also. Abadan. Abadan. Why am I talking double alif? 1 alif. Abadan. What else? Aina. Aina, where? It can't be like fi. If there's a fi before you go to fi aini. No. It's always going to be aina. Aina. It's always going to be aina. It'll never change. Those words will never change. So amama is one of them. Amama will always be amama. It'll never be amamu. It'll never be amami. Same thing with khalfa. Khalfa. This word is not imam, because if it was an imam, it will have the hamza at the bottom, guys. You know where the placement of hamza works, right? If it's on top, there are 2 possibilities, right? Dhamma and fatha. If it's at the bottom, then it's what? Only one. Kasra. Now listen, another. Yes.
So it's like, even if we say imam, is it still kind of the same because the imam still stands in front of everyone else?
Yeah, but imam is like, imam is like a leader, right? Like leading.
Right.
So it's
But
a
then,
different.
usually the leader is up front.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah,
analyzing.
perhaps,
Okay.
right? And people use al-imamu amam, imams in the front, right? Al-imamu al-amam, imams in the front. So something new, guys. These two words, what are they doing to the word right after it? Something to observe and look carefully. What are these 2 new words doing to the words after them? They're giving a kasra. Aha. So we learned something new now. These 2 words fall in the same category as that word we learned 2 lessons ago, under and over. What were those 2 words? Under and over. Tahta, fawqa. These are called asma'ud duruf, nouns for places. Anything that you're trying to indicate for a place, meaning under, over, behind, front, all those things whenever a word comes right after them, will always have a kasra. So now, in your next test, if I were to ask you, what particles, what words cause the word right after to get a kasra, what would you say? You'll say all the huruf al-jar that we learned, correct? Is that correct? Fi, ala, ila, what else? Fi, ala, ila, and min, we learned 4. You're gonna say these words as well. Location. Amam, which means in front. Khalf, which means behind. Fawqa, which means on top. Tahta, which means under. Is that clear? Is that clear, brothers and sisters? So the translation will be Baytu Tajri Amam al Masjid. Can someone translate that for me now? Anyone on site? The house of the merchant is in front of the masjid. Can someone translate the second part now? وَبَيْتُ الطَّبِيبِ خَلْفَ الْمَدْرَسَةِ. Someone from online, please translate this.
And the doctor's house is behind the school.
School. And the doctor's house is behind the school. So new words, guys. Behind. In front. Someone comes to the masjid and it's a big masjid. Like, where is Sajid? Sajid, khalf al-masjid, is at the back of the masjid. Over here, you're not going to use khalf action in Arabic. You'll say another word. Khalfa literally means behind. So if I were to actually say khalfa al-masjid in Arabic speech, people actually say like, like you're all the way at the back, like perhaps you're outside of the masjid in today's speech. Khalf means at the back, okay? So you could technically, it's still fine. I'm not saying it's wrong. If we were to say, where is Brother Abid? And he's in the front of the masjid, you will say, Amam al-masjid. That's all you gotta say. Huwa. If I were to say Aina Abid, how would you say he is in front of the masjid? Huwa Amam al-masjidi. You gotta make these sentences all by yourselves. If I were to say Aina Abdullah, and someone translate by saying that he is behind the university. Someone say that online. We know these words.
هو خلف مدرسة.
No. Madrasa is school, university.
Oh.
Jamiatun.
No. But using the word khalfa, so what's it going to be? I want the full sentence.
هو
هو
خلف.
خلف الجامعة. Now let's use someone else. Let's use Fatima. Let's say Fatima is in front of the house. No, Aina Fatima. The question is, Aina Fatima? Where is Fatima? Now tell me she is in front of the house.
Hiya amam al-baytu.
Bayti. Don't forget that. That
Okay.
changes. Correct. Hiya amam al-bayti. Good job. Alhamdulillah. Let's finish this off, inshallah. Who wants to translate this and read this for me? Remember, Li always stands for 4. 4, right? So someone translate it read this and translate it for me. Quick. Let's go.
Liman hadihil sayyaratu
Waliman. Same thing.
waliman tilka.
It's a little confusing, the positioning of the vowels.
Yeah.
Right? It's a little confusing. You might say la. It's the lam is actually for the kasra over here, guys. Liman. So you made one mistake, Brother Safat.
Yeah.
You said hadihil sayyaratu. No. The sin is a huruf shamsiya.
Okay.
So you gotta say hadihis sayyaratu. You can't say al.
Okay.
So can you translate that for me?
All right, let's see.
Literal translation. Even if it doesn't make sense in English. Let's give me literal.
So for what is this car?
For who? Man.
For who is
so
this
you can say
car?
who is this car for?
Okay,
Yeah?
who's this car for?
Who's this car for?
And who is that?
Who is
that?
No, you gotta say who is that? You're missing the lead translation. It'll make a full sentence.
Oh, and who is that?
Who is that for? وَلِمَنْ تِلْكَ. Understand the translation? لِمَنْ هَذِهِ السَّيَّارَةُ. Who is this car for? وَلِمَنْ تِلْكَ. And who is that for? You see a car here, and you see another car parked at the back. لمن هذه السيارة? So in Arabic, they're trying to teach you to not use excessive words when it's not meant to be used. You're not going to be like لمن هذه السيارة ولمن تلك السيارة. It's right. I mean, you can admit it. It's totally fine. لمن هذه السيارة ولمن تلك, and who is that for? We want to use less words, right? We don't want to use too many words. It's better. Next one. Translate the next one. Read it and translate it. Quick, let's go. We're past time. We should be done by 8:10, inshallah. Next, let's go. هذه سيارات صح؟
طبيبي.
للطبيب. لي gives a كسرة. Good job. للطبيب. للتاجر. وتلك للتاجر. Good job. Translate that for me. This car is for who?
For the doctor.
For who is it for? What's the tabib? Doctor. This car is for the doctor. وتلك للتاجر. And تلك that. Why is it تلك and not ذلك? Because سيارة is feminine. سيارة too. Right? So if someone were to say, if I were to ever give you guys this in Arabic class and it would be like, وَذَلِكَ لِلتَّاجِرِ, correct the sentence, and you guys will be like, this is the correct sentence. No, it's not correct. Tilka. It has to be tilka because we're talking about sayyara. We're talking about the sayyara over here. وَتِلْكَ لِلتَّاجِرِ, translate that, and that is for the merchant, the businessman. Okay? Let me do the last one. هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا. This is a Toyota and that is a GMC. Right? I'm not translating literally. But this is a Japanese car. هذه السيارة من اليابان. This car is from Japan. وتلك من أمريكا. And that car is from, and then I'm not saying that car. And that is from America. American car versus a Japanese car. You see that? هذه السيارة من اليابان. This car is from Japan. وتلك, and that is from America. We see this, brothers and sisters? We should all be very comfortable in translating these words, these sentences, and also reading them without any vowels. For the homework, I want you guys to answer these questions. So what I'm going to be doing next week onwards, I'm going to start getting a little, not next week, inshallah, Monday, I'm going to start getting conversational. Maybe for the first 5 minutes of class, I'm going to speak to you guys in Arabic with the words that you guys know. So I'll be like, on Monday, I'll be like, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You will reply, wa alaikum assalam. Anyone can reply. I'll be like, masmuk, ma ismuk. Obviously, you guys don't know what ka is over here. You guys never learned that. Because ma ism is, ma is what? We already learned that in lesson number 2. Ma is what? Ism is name. What's that? Ka sound. We're going to learn that. Those are pronouns in Arabic. Yours. Exactly. So I'll be like, ma ismuk. Ma ismuk. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna pronounce it very slow so you guys understand it. Ma ismuk. You guys will reply to me. Then I'll be like, Anta min aina. Where are you from? We gotta get conversational, brothers and sisters. I think that's another reason why many of you are not understanding or not picking up these words, because you're not practicing. Practice it. Practice in your day-to-day speech. We learned the word ism. So next week, inshallah, for 5 minutes, I'll just get conversational, speak to you guys basic, and you guys can answer. And you guys reply to me in Arabic like this, inshallah. By lesson 8, we should be somewhat conversational, a little bit. All right, inshallah. Lesson 9 and 10, we have 2 more lessons left, and then we'll be going to a different book for maybe 2 weeks, where all you guys have to do is just use the hands for and translate and understand the sentences all by yourselves. That's going to be a big lesson, inshallah. Is that clear? So I want you guys to answer these questions for homework, inshallah. من هذا الرجل no. من هذا الرجل؟ من هذا الرجل ومن ذلك الرجل؟ ما اسم التاجر؟ ما اسم الطبيب؟ من أين سيارة الطبيب؟ من أين سيارة What does that translate as? من أين سيارة الطبيب?
From where? Car.
Oh, like, yeah, obviously it sounds, Now do it literal. Do it like proper English. Don't do it. Where's the doctor's car from? It's a nice car. He took off the logo in front. You don't know where's that car from. إن من أين سيارة الطبيب? Where's the doctor's car from? You tell me it's from China. Chinese car. A lot of America don't have a lot of Chinese car, right? BYD, right? You don't know what that car is. So like من أين سيارة الطبيب? I mean, that means where's the doctor's car from? Like, what kind of a car is that? من أين سيارة التاجر? You see him driving like a nice SUV. You don't know where that car. You don't know the logo. من أين سيارة التاجر? Where's the tajir, the merchant's car from? These are proper questions in Arabic. So I want you guys to go through that, translate that, and go. I'll do until number 7, inshallah. Is that clear for everyone? I want everyone again.
Do you want us to translate and put like a potential answer?
Yes, if you have a potential answer, your own answer, I would love that. Have your own answers. Answer it yourselves. At this point, at this stage in Arabic, you guys should be answering these sentences all by yourselves. You do not need my help.
Brother, assalamu alaikum. I want to say something.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes.
I'm like in a different WhatsApp group that I do classes, and
Yeah.
that group has like got like these people are like what do you call hacked into, and putting like different like Arabic scholar, I mean Arabic person name and stuff, and like trying to get people answer the phone call or send you like a code. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure nobody. I mean, people must know by now. People
Yeah,
know by now.
it's a common scheme that's
So-
happening across the globe right now.
Right.
Where
So
people are
just-
hacking into, or not hacking, they're just infiltrating into different groups, acting like they're the admins, and I think it has happened to our mosque as well. Yeah, just everyone be careful. Well, alhamdulillah, I myself, I'm the admin in that group. I'm not going to put anyone in that group unless they register, have the information. That's why no one's allowed to put anyone in that group except for our students, inshallah. So yeah, it goes for everyone else. Just be very careful. Inshallah, perfect. Any questions with regards to this lesson tonight, everyone? Anyone? Any question? So again, please, any word that you guys don't understand, don't wait for my translation. You guys are going to go through this dictionary. You guys should know how to use the dictionary right now. By now, just put everything under the pattern of fa'ala. You'll find it in the dictionary. Is that clear?
Can you
I'll see
put the
everyone.
name of the dictionary, please, on the chat, please?
The name of the dictionary, I'll put it once again, inshallah. It's called
Okay.
Hansword. I would suggest the best thing I would say, me personally, please, if you guys like physical books, buy the dictionary.
Right.
Amazon.
Sure.
Buy it. Do not use because when you're flipping through the pages by yourself, that skill, for you to actually search that word, it stays in your mind. That this is my understanding, right? For you to actually search for that word in comparison to you just Googling it and getting translated, you'll forget it the next day. In comparison to you actually finding it, putting that effort. Everything's about juhud, right? You're putting that effort, putting that energy to flip the pages and find that word. It will retain, inshallah. You will not forget that word. So I would want everyone to actually, I'll send the link, both online, iOS download. If someone has the Google Play, what is it called? Android? Play Store download link, please send it in the group. Yeah, Google Store, please send it in the group once again. I'll send the iOS, and I'll also send an Amazon link. So if anyone wants to purchase it. I'm letting you guys know right now, download that Hansword dictionary immediately, because within the next 2 classes, we'll be starting that book. Reading
Can
books.
you also
Yes?
Can
Can
you
I
also
also-
send the link for the actual book as well? Like if we
The
can...
Hansword, right? The Amazon?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll send that. Please, again, I want everyone to download the Hansword or have a physical copy. I suggest everyone has a physical copy. And every time you go through a word, highlight it if you have a physical copy. So that whenever in the future, 50 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, when you go through these words and you don't remember a highlighted word, you're going to ask yourself, I should know that word. I've already searched for that word many years ago. So my Hansword, I had it like that. I had almost like 25,000 words highlighted. I lost it. I feel very, very bad right now. So I used the digital one. I lost my Hansword. So yes, I would want everyone to have a physical copy. In 2 weeks, we'll be using that book every day, every class. I'm not going to be translating for you guys anymore. You guys have to do it yourselves. That's how you guys will learn, inshallah. So I'll see everyone on Monday. Yes, question? Yes.
So there's this sentence. It says Sayyada Abbas Ishari.
Where's that? What page number?
It's 29.
29. Okay, let's go. Page 29. سيارات عباس في الشارع. Yes, سيارات عباس في الشارع.
We don't say Sharia.
شاري.
Because in my Arabic class, they taught us Sharia.
شارعتي. Oh, it's both are fine.
So it's
Yes. So the question for the person on site was asking, سيارة عباس في الشارع. They learnt in their Arabic class في الشارعة with a ta. Again, it's totally fine. As you know, in Arabic, there's a lot of words which have genders, but they don't actually mean anything, so long as it's a unisex word. You know, it works both ways. If you're gonna use shari'ati, then you gotta use an equivalent. In your college, did you learn mawsuf sifat? Like القلم المكسور, not قلم مكسور. القلم المكسور. You learned that before? The translation is different, because if we're to say القلم المكسور, it's the broken pen. The sentence is incomplete. The broken pen is what? In comparison to say, you say القلم مكسور, the pen is broken. It's different. So it depends on that. If you're gonna say with a ta marbuta, then you'll have to have an equivalent sifa, adjective. So you're gonna be like في الشارع الكبير, in a big road. But if you're gonna have a ta marbuta, you'll have to say في الشارع الكبيرة. So it only depends on that. But shari' as a street, if you look in a dictionary, both exist. Shari'ati, but I would say the more common one is shari'. Arabs use shari'. Shari' and shawari', streets. Because the plural is shawari'. It does not have the ta marbuta. Shawari' is plural for streets. So shari' is singular. And this is more common, inshallah. Anyone else? Any questions?
Assalamu alaikum. I have a question about the test.
Yes.
I didn't get my results yet. This is Janatu.
I sent it. You emailed me or you WhatsApp messaged me. I've sent it to you on your message on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll check it.
If you recheck it, you send me a message and I sent it to you right away. You can recheck that.
Okay, thank you.
All right? Yeah, okay. Barakallah feek. I'll see everyone on Monday. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.